So having the most famous player in the world in your dressing room going, come on, guys, you're all rubbish, is probably not going to do anybody any good. And as a manager, I would be like, Cristiano, please just let me help these guys before that you start digging into them. But that winner's mentality, he's not going to do that. But he wants to go to a Champions League club. No Champions League clubs are willing to sign him because of the Cristiano effect. Will move shirts and all this sort of thing, because it is proven the last two teams he's moved to, he's affected their style of play and they've not done very well afterwards, which has been Juventus and Manchester United. He can't move to the MLS because of his legality issues that he has over there with some claims against him. So where is Cristiano Ronaldo going to go? He's not going to move to a team that has Champions League football, and he's not going to move to a team that's going to roll out the red carpets and praise CR7 for walking through the door like United did a year ago. More and more question marks, George, more and more.
I've got to tell you, Simon, I have loved him like a father for 20 years. It's one of the great joys of my life that I was able to watch him and support him up close and personal. And when he moved abroad to first Real Madrid, then Juventus, I followed his fortunes very closely. I bought all the merchandise with his name on it. But his conduct has left more than a bitter taste in my mouth. In fact, it's turned to ash in my mouth. I can no longer muster any affection for him for a number of reasons. Of course, I don't blame him wanting to finish in the Champions League rather than the Europa League, but he did sign a contract. Secondly, he knew that we were not in the Champions League from May, but created a crisis in July, having, by his very presence at the club, made it more difficult for us to sign a replacement for him.